enthusiasts, this is a one-time opportunity you don't want to miss. Visit the Llewellyn GMSV stand at our show to unlock an exclusive package worth over $4,500 in...
It has so much power that you just press it and it sort of takes off. It could be anyone. You could be a tradie, you could be a family, absolutely anybody could hop in this car, drive it, feel comfortable driving it. Like, this was my first time ever driving it today. I jumped in and it just felt good.
Cinch allows you to focus on your goals so you can accomplish your dreams. Reach your potential. Be driven by your passion. Inspire others. Show up when it counts. Stronger than your excuses. Cinch is a way of life.
To do while we wait for the herd to be settled in for go round number 2 of the Wild Horse Open Futurity, brought to you by Common Ring.
Mama always said I was born on the wild side. One foot in the flames and the other trying to walk the line. Can't say I never saw it coming, I can see the warning signs. Mama always said I was born on the wild side. I guess mama was right. 'Cause when the clock strikes midnight, I'm gonna ride the lightning.
Tired of wine and whiskey sounds fun. If you wanna get lost, kinda wanna get drunk, where the cricket shines, sippers and the rivers run. If you wanna trade a 6-lane for a gravel one. If all your friends start to notice you rolling your eyes at all the Ivy League IPA kind of guys, you start liking no boots and no ball caps. I'll turn back way off the map, it's simple as just give a holler to that blue collar boy out in the holler. Let him ride you out the city, around the farm, do some fishing in the dark, get you digging out the stars a little closer out here. No, if you need a little change of view, you wanna see how that down hole looks on you, light it up, he'll be gone, just give a country boy a call. If you wanna see
I think coming from the horse industry, we wouldn't think twice about recommending this truck to anybody that tows a horse, that lives the farm life, purely for a safety reason. It has everything that you need. The power is great, but the safety is utmost important when towing live animals.
Late night, red box movie, you me, date night. This that full moon rising, girl, I'm full of surprises. Camo pants with that Air Johns, I'm so stylish. Don't ask me for my opinion, I don't want y'all to get offended. Everybody's just so sensitive, it's crazy, it's ruined so many friendships. Okay, I'm gonna come back later. Why would I care about my haters? All I care about's my friends, my family, and my Lord and Savior. I'm back now. Track now, West Virginia's finally on the map now. I just do my thing, let my guitar sing like hey, 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 hey. Back in this thing like I never left. My flow is heaven sent, I'm eating jerky, it's venison. I am pure excellence, I am the excrement. Everybody's in the room, I'm the elephant. Hey, hopping in my truck, I'm coming, keep that engine running. Just caught me a new chain with yellow stones, I feel like John Dutton. Y'all boys lame like Jamie, me I'm more like Casey. On these tracks I'm Beth, cause I go crazy. Yeah, I'm wild and free, got riders with me. They call my boy Rip, cause when you see him it's R.I.P. Met a girl downtown at the bar last night and we got to talking. Said she likes cheap drinks and tattoos and Morgan Wallen. She said, what about you? I said, I like late night bonfires, Yellowstone, Whiskey Myers, and lifted trucks with mud on the tires, and I'm back. Yellowstone, Whiskey Myers, and lifted trucks with mud.
She said, I never met a boy like you in California. Can't you tell that they are looking at you? Like, what's that ring on your jeans? What does Mossy Oak mean? And what's that twang up in your voice that makes you talk like you do? I said it's obvious that I ain't from around here, but where I'm from they all call me Sean Deere. Straight out of Kentucky and with this guitar in my hand, I go from city to city with them old boys in the thing, singing songs about them backwoods and them back roads back home, where the moonshine runs just like that muddy river flows. It's down in my veins just like the ink on my home. I ain't subject to change and I'll bet that on the phone. Yeah, it's how I was made and God done made his choice. You can take the boy out the country, but you can't take the country out the boy. No, you can't take the country out the boy. No, you can't take the country out the boy. Can't take it out my blood. Can't wash away the stains of all this Indiana mud from the land I plant my roots on. 6 feet deep, y'all bury me.
We're not too far away off kicking off here for go round number 2 of the Wild Horse Open Futurity, brought to you by Comet Ridge. Also, a big thank you to Wild Horse Cutting Club having their Futurity here at Killarney Cutting for 2024. For 27 years, Wild Horse Cutting Club
It has so much power that you just press it and it sort of takes off. It could be anyone. You could be a tradie, you could be a family, absolutely anybody could hop in this car, drive it, feel comfortable driving it. Like, this was my first time ever driving it today. I jumped in and it just felt good.
Show once in your lifetime. We are proud to be supporting the Killarney Cutting Club and wish everyone the best of luck for competing at this great event. I hope to see you at Wild Horse Cutting for 2024.
Cinch allows you to focus on your goals so you can accomplish your dreams. Reach your potential. Be driven by your passion. Inspire others. Show up when it counts. Be stronger than your excuses. Cinch is a way of life.
Australia. So a big thank you to each and every one of those naming businesses for their ongoing support here at Killarney Cutting for 2024. Brought to us by Llewellyn.
Mama always said I was born on the wild side. One foot in the flames and the other trying to walk the line. Can't say I never saw it coming, I can see the warning signs. Mama always said I was born on the wild side. I guess Mama was right. 'Cause when the clock strikes midnight, I'm gonna rise and light me friend Virginia. He said, hey man, where's that hot chick I heard all about? So I pointed her out playing beer pong with Uncle Ralph. She's the one with the mustache, finger tattoo and a ball cap, NASCAR fanatic with gun racks hanging in the back of her Jeep Wagoneer. Far away from a heart attack, can't find her way out of the paper sack. Don't hurry, Dad, 'cause she's got a job at the local IHOP.
If Rod can please make his way over to see Reg, that'd be greatly appreciated.
She's the one with the mustache. Toughest girl in a trailer park, world renowned, she's throwing darts. Best mechanic for miles and miles around. Yeah, she's the one with the mustache, finger tattoo and a ball cap, NASCAR fanatic.
Of course, a big thank you to our judges here for this weekend, Mr. Craig Sims, Ken Cullen, and our shadow judge, Mr. Paul Pearl. So a big thank you to each one of those gentlemen for judging here this weekend at Killarney Cutting for 2024. Not too far away off starting, go round number 2, Old Wild Horse Open Futurity, brought to you by Comet Ridge and Llewellyn GMSV.
Well, I couldn't be more happy with Shine On. It's a feed that we can feed all of our horses. Our broodmares and foals love it, as you can see. Our show horses get it. It's great for any of the horses that are a little bit hot. We give it to old horses, young horses. It's an easy feed, doesn't have any grain in it, and yeah, I couldn't be more happy with it.
I think coming from the horse industry, we wouldn't think twice about recommending this truck to anybody that tows a horse, that lives the farm life, purely for a safety reason. It has everything that you need. The power is great, but the safety is utmost important when towing live animals.
Smith, number 3, Wade Davison, number 4, Paul Arnell, number 5, Glenn Jones, number 6, Wade Davison.
Butchie, booger, hooker, possum, knuckle, buggin'. Holler when old Charlie Daniels calls that devil son of a bitch.
Yeah. We're about to watch St George competitor across the Showtime line, Mr. Brett Peachy, riding Runner Ray Vaughan, side by Stevie Ray Vaughan, and a Peachy stud sensation, and of course owned by the Peachy family.
Well, my name's John Lee Pettimore, same as my daddy and his daddy before. You hardly ever saw Granddaddy down here. They only come to town about twice a year. You buy 100 pounds of yeast, fence a copper line. Everybody knew that it made moonshine. Now the revenue man wanted Granddaddy bad. Headed left a holler of everything he had. For my time, but I've been told you never come back from Copperhead Road. Granddaddy ran a whiskey in a big black Dodge. Bought it at an auction at the Mason's Lodge. Johnson County Sheriff painted on the side. Just shot a coat of primer, then he looked inside. Well, him and my uncle tore that engine down. I still remember that rumbling sound. Then the sheriff came around in the middle of the night. Heard Mama crying that something wasn't right. He's headed down to Knoxville with a weekly load. You can smell the whiskey burning down Copperhead Road.
Now it's time with a big thank you there to Mr. Brett Peachy and Run the Ray Vaughan, side by Stevie Ray Vaughan out of Peachy's Stud Sensation. We'll have some numbers come through for Brett Peachy and Run the Ray Vaughan, and then move on down to number 2, Steve Smith and As a Filaire.
Take the seat from Colombia, Mexico. I just planted up a holler down Copperhead Road.
Numbers coming through now for Mr. Brett Peachy and Runaway Vaughan, a 142. 142 there for Brett Peachy and Runaway Vaughan. That'll bring us on down to number 2, Gunner Willie competitor, Mr. Steve Smith, riding As a Filaire, owned by Steve Smith Cutting Horses, side by E.B. Phalaris out of As a Cat. Number 2 now, got a windy competitor across the Showtime line, Mr. Steve Smith and As a Filaire, side by E.B. Phalaris out of As a Cat.
She was a long, cool woman in a black dress, just a fine, beautiful charm. With just one look, I was a bad mess, 'cause that long, cool woman had it all. Suddenly we heard a siren. Everybody started to run, jumping out of doors and tables. Well, I heard somebody shooting a gun. T.A. was pumping my left hand, she was holding my right. I told her don't get scared, cause you're gonna be spared. I gotta be forgiven if I wanna spend my living with a long, cool woman in a black dress, just a 5'9" beautiful draw. With just one look, I was a bad mess, 'cause that long, cool woman had it all. Had it all. Had it all. Had it all. Had it
Well, that's time, and a big thank you there to Steve Smith and Azza Filet, side by Evie Falaris out of Azza Cat. We'll have some numbers come through for the Gunner Winnie competitor in just a moment. Then move on down to number 3. We're going to go with Ray Davison, and he's got time.
She looking around a room, looking a little thirsty, wondering who's buying too. Now, well, I whip out the bills and looking for thrills, say, hey, baby, I'm your guy. Slide out that shop across the bar, I pay the man a $4.50. Slide them bills on the dance floor, and that's wild redneck strang whiskey. Slide on over here, 'cause you're looking so damn pretty. Slide on in the second, girl, I don't mind getting a little bit dirty. Slide.
Numbers coming through there for Steve Smith and Azza Filet, a 140.5. 140.5 there for Steve Smith and Azza Filet. Brings us down to number 3 on the list now. Greenmount competitor, Mr. Ray Davison riding. He's got time. Owned by Wingara Grazing Company, side by Time's Up. Out of Stylish Dog.
Slide on into third, I don't mind getting a little bit dirty. Slide. That dress on off your girl, little birthday suit dancing. Slide under them sheets, girl, I got the velvet a little bit fancy. Slide on over here, 'cause you're looking so damn pretty. Slide on into home, I don't mind getting a little bit dirty. Slide.
Well, that's time, and a big thank you there to Mr. Ray Davison, and he's got time. We'll have a score come through in just a moment there for Wade, and then move on down to number 4, Paul Arnell riding SDP Sanguine. Numbers coming through now there for Ray Davison, and he's got time, a 120, 120. Brings us down to number 4 on our list now, folks. St. George competitor we go with Mr. Paul Arnell riding SDP Sanguine, owned by Paul Arnell, side by Born Too Soon out of GB High Hopes.
I still got a shoebox full of money sitting at the top of my closet from working like a dog. Got a chicken scratch notepad of what I would have said once I bought it, till she called it off. Now she's picking out menus and venues and DJs and his cake and her cake, where the honeymoon gonna be with a new dude with bukus of old cash. I swear that's the furthest damn thing from me. He went to Ole Miss, I went to work. He pushes paper, I push the dirt. He's got that clean cut, driving him a clean truck. I'm just sitting here with a beer in my jeans tuck. He's tying cans on the bumper of a car. I'm tying one on, taking it hard. Thinking about him now with a wild horse and carriage, nearly 3 carats. He went to Jared, I went to the bar.
Well, that's time, and a big thank you there to Paul Arnell and SDP Sanguine. We'll have some numbers come through in just a moment, then move on down to number 5. It's going to be Glenn Jones riding Jewel and CD.
On a day, smelling bad, yellow cab taking me home. He'll be in a Cadillac. On his ride to the airline, St. Lucia, next to the girl I should still be with. But he went to Ole Miss, I went to work. He puts his paper, I push the dirt. He's got that clean cut.
Numbers coming through there for Paul Arnell and SDP Sanguine, a 136. A 136 there for Paul Arnell, SDP Sanguine. That brings us down to number 5 now, folks. Gatton competitor Glenn Jones riding Jewel and CD, owned by Glenn Jones.
Nearly 3 carats.
Side by Highbrow CD out of Ruby Ray. So a quick correction there to Paul Arnell's score, and SDP Sanguine is a 133, 133.
He's got that clean cut, driving him a close a couple times. Man, she's hard to find. In towns, everywhere along the map. Well, I've traveled there and back, and I wonder where she's at. Yeah, maybe she's in Dallas.
So that's time, and a big thank you there to Glenn Jones and Jewel and CD. We'll have some numbers come through, then move on down to number 6, Wade Davison and Fleetwood.
She loves sunshine. Yeah, maybe she's in Vegas at a table dealing blackjack. Hey, if you wouldn't mind, see her out tonight. Tell her she's mine.
Numbers coming through there for Gatton competitor Glenn Jones and Jewel and CD. A 123, 123 there for Glenn Jones and Jewel and CD. Brings us down to number 6 on the list now, Greenmount competitor Mr. Wade Davison, riding Fleetwood, owned by Miss Jodie Turvey, side by Cataloo, Zach Little Sugar.
Crazy ride, isn't it? I'm loving every minute, but it'd be better with her in it. Maybe she's living in a small town, and she's taught to fear the Bible, but she's got a couple friends that she runs around with, dancing with the devil. Maybe she's sitting in a cafe in a lonely crowded city. Hey, if you wouldn't mind, see her out tonight, tell her she's mine. Tell her I'm coming, I'm running, yeah, I'm sorry I'm late. That I want her, I love her, and I just can't wait to meet her someday. Yeah, maybe she's the hippie, hanging on the West Coast, with flowers in her hair, probably doesn't care about nothing but a good time. Maybe she's living up in New York, working on Wall Street. Hey, if you wouldn't mind, see her out tonight, tell her she's mine. Yeah, tell her she's mine. Tell her she's mine. Hey, if you wouldn't mind, see her out tonight, tell her she's mine. You got me feeling like a Saturday night. You got me buzzing like that Miller Lite sign. No last call in sight. Hell, it's gonna be a wild ride. And you know what you're doing.
Well, that's time, and a big thank you there to Mr. Wade Davison and Fleetwood, side by Cataloo out of Zach Little Sugar. We'll have some numbers come through in just a moment there for Wade, and then move on down to number 7, Linda McCallum riding J-Lo. The numbers coming through now for Mr. Wade Davison and Fleetwood. A 137, 137 there for Wade Davison and Fleetwood. Brings us down to number 7 on the list now, folks. We go with Woodward competitor. This is Linda McCallum riding J-Lo. Owned by Hellblazer Syndicate. Side by Metallic Cat out of Roseray.
Yeah, I'm a damn lucky guy. I must have done something long
course, a big thank you once again to Comrade Ridge, our naming sponsor for the Wild Horse Open Futurity, and Llewellyn GMS v Ipswich. Big thank you to Llewellyn GMS v Ipswich as well once again. Our major sponsor for the weekend, as we're about to watch number 7, Mrs. Linda McCallum, riding J-Lo, side by Metallic Card out of Roseray.
I had me a horse named Bad Luck. She wasn't good looking, but she sure could buck. Yahoo! Hey, hey. Yippee-yi-ki. Fellas, I put my mama on her, she threw her in the air. My dad said, son, that's a motherfucking mare. Yahoo! Hey, hey. Yippee-yi-ki. I took her to the rodeo, she won second place. Really bucking good in the bucking barrel race. Yahoo! Hey, hey, yippee-yi-ki. That's right. $1,000 and put it in my hat. Bought a brand new saddle, she bucked me out of that. Yahoo! Hey, hey, yippee-yi-ki. Tell you what, she bucked me on the pickup truck, bucked me on the fence. My dad said, son, you got no bucking sense. Yahoo! Hey, hey, yippee-yi-ki. Yep.
Well, that's time for Mrs. Linda McCallum and J-Lo, side by Metallic Card out of Roseray. We'll have some numbers come through for the Woolworth competitor in just a moment. Then move on down to number 8, Matt Barber riding Sweet Stevie.
Bucker don't ever buck around. That bucking mother bucker will buck you on the ground. Yahoo! Hey, hey, yippee-yi-ki. Yippee-yi-ki.
All numbers coming through now for Linda McCallum and J-Lo. A 142.5. 142.5 there for Linda McCallum and J-Lo. Brings us down to number 8 on the list now, ladies and gentlemen. We go with Cumbria competitor Matt Barber riding Sweet Stevie, owned by Trevor John Barber, side by Stevie Ray Vaughan, out of Twice as Sweet.
Down home. Country.
And of course, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, plenty to do around the grounds with the R-board. Pop over to KC Saddlery and have a look at all the horse tag gear. We've got GMSV here as well, our major sponsor. And if you want a show package deal on a new vehicle, head over and see them. Top 2 motorcycles over the back. Also, the Triple One Western Performance Industries pop-up shop right here behind us. Plenty of food still available at the canteen. The coffee van still making slushies and making hot coffees as well.
From a cowboy boots to her down
ladies and gentlemen, we're about to watch number 8 on the list come to your competitor, Mr. Matthew Barber, riding Sweet Stevie, owned by Trevor John Barber, side by Stevie Ray Vaughan, out of Twice As Sweet.
Mama taught her how to rip up the town. Honey dripping honey from the holler in Kentucky. Get you flipping kind of trippy like a Mississippi hippie. She's a Kansas princess, crazy mother trucker, undercover lover, thick southern draw. Okay, I'm pulling that chopper out that driveway, the tires even prints. My denim is blood stained steel. Last night was a close range hit. Bar room is empty and smoke. Bellowing from the chimney tip. Black wall on the concrete drips. Creek water in the flask getting sipped. Okay, these they been rude. Bandana is tied on my head. Got a knot in that knapsack. Hanging out the side, you see red. OB a Taylor is trashy. So American born to be trashy. They took my to the city. I just don't know how to act classy. Back for the hanging out that hat. Just so them punks see me coming from a tribe called bro. So I'm not breaking the running. All that racism. And who the f you roll with? I'm a white boy from the south, but I'm on some new side. It's all natural. I'm more natural. On natural born killer. On natural born killer. On natural born killer. On natural born killer. On natural born. Okay, that cigarette is burning and hell is second hand smoke. The paper walls of the trailer dilapidated and broke. The sticky suits in my closet, back to the same old enemy, the flipping that way. When your boy is hitting the lick, my chain done fell off the sprocket. Rims are crooked and wobbly, but I can't quit what they watching, so I gotta keep rolling and rocking. Drive it like I stole it, then drop it off. Let them hold it and chop it. Gotta get my cut like a pocket knife for the bucket on top it, yeah. To the rim, no more fishing for brim. I'm about to take the great white, go make soup with his fins. I ain't got time, I'm tied up, like no loose ends to the fake motherfuckers around me.
Well, it's time, and a big thank you there to Matt Barber and Sweet Stevie, side by Stevie Ray Vaughan, out of Twice As Sweet. Lots of numbers come through in just a moment there from Matt Barber and Sweet Stevie. Then move on down to number 9, Mr. Wade Davison, and writes Top Hat Onyx. The numbers coming through now for Matt Barber and Sweet Stevie, a 143. 143 there for Matt Barber and Sweet Stevie. Brings us down to number 9 on the list now, folks. We go with Greenmount competitor Mr. Wade Davison, riding right, Top Hat Onyx. Owned by Wingo Racing Company, side by Once You Go Black, out of Top Hat, Sunday Rose.
Swing, batter, swing, batter, swing. Swing, batter, swing, batter, swing, batter, swing. Yeah. Strike one. Hey, baby, do you come here often? Strike two. Hey, baby, now watch your sign. Strike three. Hold on now, where you going? Next in line. Swing, batter, swing, batter, swing, batter, swing. Swing, batter, swing, batter, swing, batter, swing. First base. Why, yes, I went to Harvard. Big league. I majored in pre-med. He's got a big league. Just stayed for one semester. better, better swing, better, better swing, better, better swing. Swing, better, better swing, better, better swing, better, better swing. Swing, better, better swing, better, better swing, better, better swing. Swing, better, better swing, better, better swing, better, better swing. Swing it out. Everybody strikes out 9 times out of 10. But you gotta step up to the plate, son, 'cause every now and then she walked right up to me.
Here's the pitch.
Said, could I take you home?
There's a drive.
Hey boys, I'll see you later.
It could be. It's headed.
Going, 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 gone. Swing, better, better swing, better, better swing, better, better swing. Swing, better, better swing, better, better swing, better, better swing. Swing, better, better swing, better, better swing, better, better swing. Swing, better, better swing, better, better swing, better, better swing. Swing, better, better swing, better, better swing, better, better swing. Swing, better, better swing, better, better swing, better, better swing.
Holy cow.
Well, it's time, and a big thank you there to Mr. Wade Davison and rides Top Hat Onyx. Side by Once You Go Black out of Top Hat Sunday Rose. Have some numbers come through in just a moment there for Wade and rides Top Hat Onyx. And move on down to our final competitor here in go round number 2, the Wild Horse Open Futurity, brought to you by Comet Ridge and Llewellyn GMSV. We're going to go with the Blue Book competitor, Linda McCallum, riding Bad Matilda. Side by Metallic Cat out of Bad Raylene, owned by Linda McCallum.
If you love them, let them know. If you hate, let it go. Fast can be fun, but sometimes you need slow. God is all good, the devil is so real. So listen up, y'all, cause this is how I feel.
I won't back up, I don't back down. I've been raised up to stand my ground. Take my job, but
Numbers coming through now for Wade Davison and rides Top Hat Onyx. A 120-120 there for Wade Davison and rides Top Hat Onyx. Well, it brings us down to our final competitor, ladies and gentlemen, Woolbrook competitor. And this is Linda McCallum riding Bad Matilda, owned by Linda McCallum, side by Metallic Cat out of Bad Raylene. Of course, once we drag the pen, we will have the 15,000 cattle straight in after it. So herd help needs to be ready. Matilda Woodward, have your herd help ready to go.
I'm a ballroom preacher and this is my song. I'm climbing for the top, representing for the country. I'm the people's champ, right out to deer camp. Shotgun toter, Republican voter, Hank Jr. supporter, let's protect our border. To hell with anyone who don't believe in the USA, cause this is what I say.
I won't back up, I don't back down. I've been raised up to stand my ground. Take my job, but not my guns. Tax my check till I ain't got none. Except for the good Lord up above. I answer to no one.
My right to tote, the weapon of my choice, don't censor my voice. Hate me if you won't, or love me if you can. If the truth is what you want, then you found your man. I ain't backing down, I ain't backing up. If you think like I think, then crank it on up.
I won't back up, I don't back down. I've been raised up to stand my ground. Take my job, but not my guns. Tax my check till I ain't got none. Except for the good Lord up above. I answer to no one. street lights in the city of palms. Call me what you want when you want if you want. And you can call me names if you call me up. 3 nights at the motel under street lights in the city of palms. Call me what you want when you want if you want. And you can call me names if you call me up. Feel like the least of all your problems. You can't reach me if you wanna stay up tonight.
Well, that's time, and a big thank you there to Mrs. Linda McCallum, riding Bad Matilda, side by Metallica out of Bad Raid Lane. So we'll have some numbers come through in just a moment, and it's going to wrap up the Wild Horse Open Futurity go round number 2.
And figured out like you say. Don't waste a minute, don't wait a minute. It's only a matter of time for you to tell me now. 'Cause I've been up for 3 nights at the motel under street lights in the city of palms. Call me what you want when you want if you want.
The numbers coming through now for Linda McCallum and Bad Matilda. A 137 there for Linda McCallum and Bad Matilda. That is going to wrap up the Wild Horse Open Futurity go round number 2. We're going to have our top 8, I do believe. I will double check on that back later on tonight for the finals of the Wild Horse Open Futurity, brought to you by Comet Ridge and Llewellyn GMSV. Once again, a big thank you to each and every one of our sponsors here at Killarney Cutting for 2024. A big thank you to Llewellyn GMSV, our major sponsor. So a big thank you to Comet Ridge, Allen's Chartered Accounts, Terry Quick Warwick, Sunkiss Quarter Horses, Guam Superfloats, Howler Denham, Olsen's Produce, MD Vet Services, Woodyear Warwick, Killarney Co-op, Andrew Hopgood Mobile Vet, Wade Davison Cutting Horses, Moore Park Livestock, Top 2 Motorcycles, Ray Bunch Machinery, Killarney Hotel, High Feed and PBA, Buffalo Bills, Killarney Sundown Motel and Caravan Park, Killarney Butchery, Riverina Stock Feeds, Johnson's Natural Formula, Jess Henry Boots, Project Cowgirl, Purse House Royal, Welsh Horse and Saddles, Wholesale Horse Warehouse, Aerofeld, RSR Quarter Horses, Offsider Ag, KC Saddlery, ER Bits and Spurs, 111 Western Performance Industries and Get Loco, Banshee Performance Horses, Aristo Tough, Earlwood Rugs, Southern Downs Ag, IOR Fuels and Cinch Australia. So a big thank you to each and every one of those naming supporters for the ongoing sponsorship here at Killarney Cutting for 2024, folks. We're going to drag around the arena and be straight back with our next event on the cards, which will be the 15,000 novice. That will be our next event on the cards. I do believe that maybe Steve Smith at number 1. Have you heard help ready to go? Riding football style. Number 2 will be Dean Rogan. Number 3, Steve Smith. Number 4, Mark Buckworth. Number 5 will be Ray Davison. Don't forget, still plenty to do. Top 2 Motorcycles have their pop-up shop. Llewellyn GMSV with their specialty vehicles, as well as KC Saddlery over the back. 111 Western Performance Industries right here behind us. Still making slushies at the coffee van as well. Don't forget about that. And there's still plenty of food available at the canteen. So we're going to be back soon, ladies and gentlemen, with our next event on the cards, which will be the 15,000 novice.
Tell me now, aren't you the guy who tried to hurt me with the word goodbye? Though it took some time to survive you, I'm better on the other side. I'm all good already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you.
Has so much power that you just press it and it sort of takes off. You could be anyone. You could be a tradie, you could be a family, absolutely anybody could hop in this car, drive it, feel comfortable driving it. Like, this was my first time ever driving it today. I jumped in and it just felt good.
Cinch allows you to focus on your goals so you can accomplish your dreams. Reach your potential. Be driven by your passion. Inspire others. Show up when it counts. Be stronger than your excuses. Cinch is a way of life.
Mama always said I was born on the wild side. One foot in the flames and the other trying to walk the line. Can't say I never saw it coming, I can see the warning signs. Mama always said I was born on the wild side. I guess Mama was right, 'cause when the clock strikes midnight